the culture. Y'all better do that thing. Welcome back to the Sisaundra Show. It is nothing like getting to the bag, but it's nothing better than keeping that bag, investing that bag, and making a bigger bag. So with that, it's time for hashtag Melanie Money. Ready for this. Today, we have real estate investor Sharon Rogers to help us out. Y'all, put your hands together for the one and only Miss Sharon Rogers. How you do it? Hello, dear lady.
Hello, how are you?
I am fantastic.
Great.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. How could I not?
Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for the compliment, but I'm telling you, you might have to leave without this suit. It is popping, right? Got the memo. Thank you so much. Can you please tell us about your business?
Yes. So I am a real estate wholesaler. I'm an investor, but I am published to teach and educate people on how to get into real estate investing by way of wholesaling. And we like to call that paper flipping.
Paper flipping?
Paper flipping.
I've never heard of that.
So you hear people flip houses, but you can make money flipping the contract on the house and not even have to put any work into it.
Oh, that's interesting. We want to hear more and more. So how do you do that?
So paper flipping is a method I teach of you getting the contract with the seller, and you're selling that contract to an investor that does want to flip the property. And the average profit on that deal can be anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. So
Really?
I've been doing this since 2014. I started out flipping houses, and I got tired of dealing with contractors. So I took a course on wholesaling, and so I started to migrate that into my business. So 90% of the investment deals that I do, I disposition them by way of paper flipping.
That's awesome.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
now that you have the experience from flipping homes, what's the most difficult part about doing that? What made you, I know you got tired of contractors and all of that, but what was like the most difficult part?
So the difficult part was managing the projects. So with paper flipping, you can do it from anywhere. I have students that are in Ukraine. I have students that are in Ecuador. So it's not something that you have to be in that particular state to do. So that's the thing. I can do it nationwide right here from the comfort of Florida.
That's amazing.
So my primary market is in Dallas, Texas, Houston, San Antonio, Missouri. So I do it nationwide. If I can take a deal down, I don't have to physically be in the location as you would with a flip.
And the area you're talking about is a great area to be for real estate right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, why is it so inexpensive in Texas compared to everywhere else we're trying to buy?
I don't know. The real estate is very reasonable in Texas. They do have a lot of soft soil with the oil and stuff down there. That makes it prime. And the population is a lot higher. The city's a lot bigger, obviously, so more people are moving there. So they can't be as inflated as any other state would be with the real estate.
Is there going to be a point where so many people have migrated to Texas that all of a sudden the real estate is going to go really hot, sky high? No,
it probably won't get to that point. I think the builders will have a busy job developing in that area, but it's going to continue to boom in that.
That's really awesome. That's amazing. So how can the African American community leverage collective buying power for affordable housing and wealth creation in their neighborhoods, in our neighborhoods?
So what I would suggest for the African American community is to just learn how you can financially invest into something. People think when you say real estate investing, you're thinking flipping, development, building. You never think paper flipping.
Not at all.
This is a way for you to build capital to invest into those projects if that's something you want to do down the line, including affordable housing. So this capital has allowed me the ability to open other businesses as well as projects that I may need to put money down.
That's amazing.
I've had deals close as high as $80,000 per paper flip to as low as $5,000 per paper flip. So I just teach you the blueprint and the strategy of how you can do it ethically and legally.
Yes,
you don't have to be licensed to do what I teach you as well.
Really?
I am not a licensed realtor because I'm not representing someone on the sale of a property. I'm actually buying the property and flipping that to someone else and getting paid a fee. I'm the middleman connector.
That's
what they
brilliant.
like to say.
Oh my goodness. Well, from what you've learned over so many years, of course, you would see where something is missing, and you get to sit at home or anywhere in the world on your laptop and get it done.
Exactly.
What a life. So what innovative strategies can bridge the racial wealth gap and provide equitable real estate investment opportunities for African Americans?
It's about just taking the action, having an abundancy mindset, not having a scarcity mindset. A lot of times we're scared to take that leap of faith and invest in ourselves. You have to invest in yourself.
Yes.
Education-wise.
Yes.
I mean, that's the most important thing. Read books, budget accordingly.
Yes.
And you'll be able to do the same thing that I'm doing. I'm able to do this business from anywhere. So that's the luxury of it. If people would invest more in themselves and in the education of doing something and maybe even get a mentor, that would bridge that gap.
That's awesome. I love when you say read books. We're always talking about great books for our viewers. What are some books you would recommend on wealth and growth and understanding, investing, and even possibly paper flipping?
So I like Millionaire Mindset. My
okay.
first book that made me become an entrepreneur was Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Great book.
And the Art of Negotiating. That's a really good book if you're deciding.
The Art of Negotiating is
Art
by?
of Negotiating. Chris Voss.
By Chris Voss. VOSS?
Yes.
Love it. Like the water, y'all. Love it. So
Absolutely.
what steps can be taken to prioritize fostering economic growth and generational wealth?
One, as I stated, find a mentor, a good mentor that has credibility, that you can
Yes.
verify that they're actually doing what they're teaching. One thing about my publishing company is they hire active operators. So people that are actually doing the job, they publish us to teach this and educate people in the community on getting into real estate investing.
That's awesome.
So you can do what I teach, paper flipping. You can do flipping of houses, development, building. There's different strategies you can do. So invest in a mentor, be knowledgeable about what you're doing, be resourceful, and make sure your mindset, your foundation is locked in.
I agree with you. That's great stuff. Because it's not about just working harder. It's about working smarter these days, right?
Absolutely.
Indeed. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with Ms. Sharon Rogers. Don't y'all go nowhere. It's Melanin Money. Yes! Hello, everyone. If you are at work, at home, y'all drop everything and tune in because it's time for the Sisaundra Show!
Yeah!
Listen, I'm just kidding. Don't y'all get fired. Don't drop everything at work. Listen, speaking of fired, y'all